Hey, welcome back to the Big Rand Show. As always, thank you for joining me. If you could, hit that subscribe button down below, and let's get right to it. Now, the other day I brought you the story of one Sherita Dixon-Cole, a woman who had lied about being raped by a Texas state trooper. Now, in the video, I talked about how, all in all, Texas state troopers are generally pretty much upstanding citizens, pretty much, the cream of the crop here in the state. And they're some of the most respected law officers in the state of Texas, besides maybe the Texas Rangers and such like that. And this woman, she claimed that she had been sexually assaulted, and she went and told people that. She had got a lawyer to get it to put it all out all over the place, and they got Sean King to share it all over the place, and it went viral all across the country. So much so that even after the facts came out that she wasn't raped, that she was completely a bald-faced liar, people still believe she was raped. Yet, besides the DWI charge that she was arrested on because she was drunk, and she was reasonably arrested, I don't care what Sean King says in his little MASH article, I think it was called. I think was the name of the place that I saw it at or whatever. But that's what I saw an article from Sean King where he said the arrest was still suspect. No, it wasn't suspect. Not in the state of Texas. Having an open container is an arrestable offense here in Texas. Has been ever since I was a kid. Nothing new. It wasn't because she was black or it wasn't because she was a woman. It was nothing other than the fact that she was drunk. And so she faced DWI charges. She blamed her erratic driving on a cell phone. He found a cup of liquor sitting in her center console with open bottles in the back seat. She was drinking and driving. Here in Texas, we take that pretty damn serious. We've lost a lot of lives in the state over people drinking and driving, and the state cracked down on it, and that's that. So I believe the officer was well within his rights to pull her over, did everything he should have done properly, even went above and beyond to make sure not to touch her in any sexual way or any kind of way to be misconstrued as sexual. Now you would think making a false claim like this woman would be getting extra charges thrown on top of her DWI charge. But no. The Ellis County prosecutor has decided that she will face no charges because there are no charges to charge her with. And why is that? Because she never made her claims to a sworn officer of the law. She made her claims to her attorney and to correctional officers at the local jail in Ellis County, who are not sworn officers of the law. Therefore, she gets to go off scot-free. And that is infuriating. Now, I'm sorry, but if you make a false claim against somebody like this and you purposely try to ruin their lives, you deserve to have charges brought against you for falsifying information. I don't care if you didn't file an actual paper police report or you didn't tell another officer, but if you go out and you make claims with an attorney or anywhere that gets public, you should face charges. This man's career was definitely on the line here. He could have lost his livelihood. He could have lost his family. And they're going to sit there and this woman's going to face no harm from what she did. Yet the stress that it caused this man and his family for those few days until they were able to get the body cam footage out. The man was being harassed. Other people with the same name who weren't even the police officer were being harassed. Simply for the claims that Sherita Dixon-Cole made. Now here's the thing. This isn't just an issue that happens with police officers. Police officers aren't the only ones that get false claims made against them. But it doesn't help the police when false claims like these are made. The police are out there trying to do their job. Sometimes something goes wrong. Sometimes some cops do something that people don't like. And many times I'm there because I'm about justice. I don't care whether or not, how every cop acts. But when someone's gunned down and they're unarmed, yeah, I'm going to sit there and say something about it, especially if the video footage and things like that don't show that the person should have been considered a threat that deserved to be shot at. But if you make false claims like rape allegations, it hinders the authorities and other law enforcement officials' ability to do their job. It erodes the trust. And as happened in this case, the woman has got it to where people across the country still believe this man raped her, even though he never touched her, and all the video footage shows that she's a bald-faced liar. So here's what I think. Not just in the police situation, but definitely in this situation, we need laws to change. If you're going to make false rape allegations against people, and you knowingly make false rape allegations, I'm not saying that you're somebody's at a party and they get raped and they don't really know who the person is, and then it goes to court and the person ends up being exonerated. That's one thing. But if you purposely and maliciously say that somebody raped you, and it's a complete fabrication, you should have charges brought against you. I don't care who you make the claim to. If you go on national television and make a claim that you've been raped by somebody, you should face charges. And I don't know what this officer's going to do, but shouldn't she at least face some kind of slander charge for tarnishing his reputation, along with the reputation of other police officers? I fully adhere to support victims, actual victims of sexual assault. I believe it's one of the most heinous crimes that you can commit against somebody. But that you can't sit here going and making false claims and expecting me to have any sympathy for you. So to the officer that was involved in this, I'm sorry that you had to go through this. I don't know what if you have any recourse in this or not. I'm no legal scholar. But I can't believe this woman is walking away scot-free after making those kind of claims against a police officer. It's unreasonable to me. But that's how it goes. This woman here, I think, should have her shame spread across the internet, just like she did the police officer. And I think that's happening. But unfortunately, you got a lot of people that still believe her and not the cop and not the video. Complete 2-hour video almost, completely unedited by any site. Sean King even says he sat with an editing expert as he watched the video, and the body cam footage has no editing. So nothing was edited. She's a liar, and she makes it harder for other women out there, even men who have been raped, to be able to come forward and get the justice they deserve, because people are going to believe people less. Every false rape allegation does that. It makes it harder for the next person who was actually raped to get the justice they deserve. So, Sherita Dixon-Cole, you suck. And I hope this has repercussions for your life as well. I hope whatever job prospects you have, I hope they're hurt. I hope your fiance leaves you for being the lying bitch that you are. There's no reason for you to have done what you did. But anyhow, this has been The Big Rant Show. I'm your host, Jacob Keck. Have a great day, and I'll see you down the road.